With a common denominator.
And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Let's talk about something important. Put that coffee down.
I'm not here to waste your time.
Everyone has access to the information. We just know how to analyze it better.
Where else are you gonna have this much fun?
You the man. You the man.
Todd Father.
Show me the money.
What I've been doing, had to triple my bag. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Yeah. Had to triple my bag.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's no trick to make a lot of money. All you want is to make a lot of money.
What is up? What is up? Welcome back to another live show here at Learn Crypto. My name is Nick Hellman.
I'm the Todd Father.
There you go.
We're having too much
we
fun
are
over
here live today on Tuesday. It was snowing all day here in St. Louis, but we made it to the studio. We got some cryptocurrencies to talk about, some stocks and commodities to talk about as well. I know yesterday we were talking about some positive news in the bear market pertaining to NASDAQ and Fidelity. Now it seems that those two are partnering up with another giant in TD Ameritrade and investing in their cryptocurrency exchange. We'll talk about that and why it is so different and even more bullish than that of futures or even the physically delivered futures from the backed exchange. We're also going to talk about some new development on the Dash cryptocurrency. We were talking about Dash yesterday. Somebody asked about it, and now we have a fresh new article from today. And yes, has Vertcoin undergone a 51% attack? Was there a hack of the Vertcoin network? Well, I have a Medium post from one of the Vertcoin team members to explain what happened, what did and didn't happen, and what it means moving forward. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. We will be giving away some Horizon ZEN cryptocurrency from last night's show, and tonight will be a ZEN giveaway as well. If you want to enter, if you like free cryptocurrencies, which I don't know who doesn't, leave a comment in the comment section below with your Horizon ZEN wallet address, but you must like the video, and you must be subscribed to this awesome channel. What you got going on today, Todd?
Not much. We're going to go over some stocks. Caterpillar cranked lower today, which we talked about late yesterday, and stocks down 800. So we're going to update all that, update the chart on Square, talk about Bitcoin. Gave a little short-term trade in the Discord today. So that's what we're going to do.
Let's do it. Before we get started, Mohan has a question here that says, Nick, can you explain the rapid coin swap? So if I just leave them on Crex24 till after the 15th, they will swap me automatically. Yes, so anybody holding Rapids or interested in Rapids Network, the RPD token, you can buy them on Crex24, ByteBTC, Mercatox, or Swift.pro, but you need to move those ERC20 tokens to Crex24 or ByteBTC before December 15th. Those two exchanges will be supporting the Mainnet token swap with a one-to-one integration, and you will be good to go. So leave those there, and that's all you need to do. Make sure it's on Crex24 or ByteBTC because the ERC20 version of Rapids will no longer exist. They're going to their own Quark-based blockchain with their own Mainnet token, and I would hate to see anybody lose those. Now, I do know the founders, so maybe I can help you out, but don't make me have to pull some strings to recover your ERC20 tokens.
Got to give a shout out to Ryzen's son, Isaac, who is my biggest, littlest fan. Shout out, I guess he's in bed, but I guess he'll be watching later.
There you go.
He don't miss many shows.
That's awesome. Well, let's see what we got going on here on CoinMarketCap. Well, the market cap is up $1 billion since last night at $127.6 billion, with Bitcoin dominance still hovering around 54%. We are seeing a little green in Bitcoin since last night's show. We are at 39.56, up 1.24%, but that's about as green as it gets, at least for the top cryptocurrencies. A few big winners in the ecosystem today. You can't even include, if you own Freecoin, how do you guys get Freecoin? Freecoin is a faucet on Crex24 as well as others. Guys, if you have Crex24 for Rapids or whatever coin and you've been collecting these free coins, get on there now and sell those because it has moved up. At one point, it was up over 100% on $3,000 of volume. And read the name, guys. It's a meme coin. It's a joke. sell that free coin. I don't know what's going on there, but take advantage of this pump to get something out of those faucets. Waves up another 45%. This is one Todd has been all over. He'll show a chart again today. Dex up 19.91%. And then faithful old Binance coin, BNB, increased its utilization and of its network and of its coin, up another 18.8%. This is one we've been talking about for a long time. I've always said that CZ is going to be neck and neck with Coinbase in terms of utilization and the spreading of its products here in the crypto ecosystem. And he's smart because he always tries to generate a value proposition for the BNB token, whether it's a token burn, fee reduction, the native currency of their future blockchain, getting integrated into PundiZX point of sale service. Whatever it is, he's always trying to create a value proposition for that BNB token. And I think Binance, the exchange, is here to stay, and I think Binance Coin is here to stay as well. You want to go over a few charts over there, Todd, and then we'll see what's up in the chat box and get through some of these interesting news articles.
We got 45-minute Bitcoin. I showed this ABC up. We kind of gave a buy on this B wave here because volume came to new lows, price hadn't. And then we had an ABC back down. Last night we were around this 38.50 level, I believe, where I was saying, and I'll show it again, but the volume was going to new lows, price wasn't. So that kind of gave us this pop this morning. You can see that on the red line down here, the shorts came off on that rally from 38 to 41. Again, I'm going to show another chart where I really think this was an A up maybe, or a 1 of an A, and then a little sideways irregular flat. And I like them here at 39.60 with the 3800 stop, just for something maybe up to 43, 43.50, or maybe even something a little bit more than that before what might be a decline to finish off this blue 4 over here that I've been talking about. So I guess let's jump back to stocks. This is the Wyckoff wave. I mentioned, I gave a video yesterday morning when stocks were up about 230. They were up 440. And then today we're down 800. So you can see the technometer got us short on that one for really just a flat correction. You know, it looks so easy just trading a flat, but it's never that easy real time. But today then we got cratered. So, and then I mentioned, sometimes I go over this just to show you how to trade the indicators, because I was short on the 2 blues down here, which was pretty well almost a overbought technometer. And then you can see here that this morning when stocks were up 440, yesterday morning, the technometer actually came down. It's showing 40.95, but I saw it at 39. And, you know, we should have been way down here further when stocks were up. You know, really we should have been down here at 112, 113. So somebody was supporting this, and we went from an overbought technometer to an oversold technometer while price did not give up any. So I got stopped out when we came through these highs yesterday, thank God, because bonds are up big today, as you can see with technometer now neutral. But that's just kind of a lesson that when technometer is overbought, it doesn't bring in any selling, then it goes to almost oversold, you probably got a problem on your hands. So I did not switch to get long, which was my mistake. But at least I didn't lose much on the shorts. And then Caterpillar, I gave that late yesterday. That was a big home run today. This is classic Wyckoff, a buying climax, automatic reaction, secondary test. It builds sideways, volume kind of slows up, and it fell through the ice and then rallied back to the ice. So that was a classic Monday morning when I saw that. So I gave a sell on that at 139.98, I think it was. Technometer is the most overbought it had been. So today we get a $10 break. I would think Caterpillar's got a lot more to go on the downside. So if you sold that, I'd lower stop, stay with that one. And then another one here, real quick, Square. That's when I said I thought it would pull back. I'm anxious to see if it gets oversold. And today it was down big as well, from 73 to 63. Technometer's 40.98, 38's the buys I've marked. So maybe we come down here and test a 58, 59, maybe get oversold. I have to watch that one. I'm not sure I'm going to trust that one because this chart looks a little heavy. It's acted really well, except on this rally. It should have got really up to 83 or so. and it shouldn't have got this low over here. So we'll watch, see if a 38 gives us a good buy, but I'm not sure of that one. And then let's do the UUP. I talked about this one, trying to do a wave 4. It was down today and then reversed higher. So it looks a little sloppy here. Technometer still major oversold. So at the moment, I'm lost on that one.
Can you take a look at the Factom chart? We have somebody saying, we have the Outlaw Preacher saying, what the heck is going on with Factom? Well, recently Factom announced that they are releasing a new product called Factom Harmony. And essentially, in short, what it is it's an integration platform that really allows enterprises and software to integrate blockchain so they can have blockchain solutions into their platform pretty easily. You know, almost. You know, they're saying that any dev can figure it out is essentially what they're saying. I haven't looked too totally far into it, but we kind of presented this over in the Discord, and this has been one that Todd has been charting over in our Patreon-only Discord, and we've been talking about a lot as of late. It continues to rip and roar higher, and really this is all off the fact that people think that this token will have value propositions because the way that vendors can quickly add blockchain capabilities to any application or any workflow process, and really solving a lot of bottlenecks in the current business metrics. So we'll see what happens.
And that chart's staying firm. So
you got that chart up?
Yep, that's Factom there. I mean, just staying at the highs up here at 1360. So then I know a few people talking about silver. This is GDX. Normally you'd probably look at SLV, but nothing real exciting there. And then go back to relative strength because GDX hasn't done much for me, but ABX has. You can see a lot of difference in a strong stock and a decent sector. So that one's done much better. I got to stop here at 1228 still. It was oversold. Now it's up to 43. So hopefully we can get an overbought reading and slip out of that position. So now I'm going to show, this is what I mentioned. This is in the Discord. I saw somebody post this chart on TradingView, I think it was, but they had volume from, I don't know what it was, dollar swap or something. So I just came in and did the 5-minute volume that we follow from the exchanges. And this is preliminary support, I think, selling climax. You get this big green bar, which is this right here. I'm showing that with the green arrow. Obviously, some big buying came in, so that was a selling climax. Automatic rally, secondary test. No big red volume here compared to back here, so that would be a successful test. And then we're working on a trading range. Again, this is Bitcoin USD current. And then you see decent volume came in here. And then heavy sell volume came back in down to this low here. These are some big red bars, which is bringing this OP down sharply. But for now, price still held that 3,800 level that I showed a minute ago. So this was a rally from 38 to 41. So I think that 3,800 level short term is good, and it goes back to what I mentioned last night. This could be ABC up, ABC down. Need an ABC up to 43, 43.50. ABC down, ABC up for a triangle. Then that would maybe get a setup for one more spike lower to like 32.50. That's what I'm kind of looking at if we get one more spike lower. The bull count would be that this is an A, B, C, D, E leading diagonal. So this is a 1 up. This is a 2 down, which again is trying to say that this 3,800 level is important. And then we'd be ready to explode higher here, and the lows are already in. So I'm anxious to see the next, really anxious to see overnight trading, see what happens. So
interesting.
And one more, let's show another one. Shit, well, I'm on a roll here. This is BNB USDT. Let's blow this up. Because this is the same chart I showed on like Ethereum, Litecoin, etc. You've had new lows over here on volume, so big selling coming in here. Price didn't. Somebody was supporting that over here, and then today you get what, a 20% pop. So that was kind of interesting. All right, I'm done for a minute.
Sweet. It looks like Jamie Dimon is at it again. You know, everybody in cryptocurrency land already hates Jamie Dimon, but now apparently he's trying to make more enemies in the traditional markets as well, and really just the average Joe American citizen. This is a quote from part of his interview he had today. Quote, "I don't look at recessions as a bad thing. I mean, it's bad for America. It's bad for the people that are unemployed, but it's usually an opportunity for JP Morgan." Now, if that doesn't make you just want to buy more Bitcoin because he said Bitcoin's a scam and Bitcoin's going to zero, I don't know what does. But, Jamie Dimon added, nothing major there, but just thought that was kind of funny that he would say that live on air, and really kind of goes to show the morals of that individual. And while he was saying Bitcoin's a scam and he would fire anybody who's trading Bitcoin at JP Morgan and put them on the streets, it has been brought to light that JP Morgan was building a Bitcoin trading desk all along and has been looking at ways to position itself for the future trading of cryptocurrency assets moving forward. It's not a place I'd want to be working for. That's all I got to say. So the big news is we were talking about NASDAQ and how they're launching futures for Bitcoin coming soon. We're also talking about Fidelity and how they're going to have custodian services for their institutional grading clients for cryptocurrencies moving forward. Well, apparently they thought that wasn't enough, and they decided to invest in the new exchange called ErisX, which is set to launch in 2Q 2019. You might have heard of ErisX. Originally, it was going to be launched as a competitor to the Bakkt exchange, which is going to be launched by the New York Stock Exchange, or ICE. Well, ErisX is now taking it a step further with the additional $27.5 million that Fidelity and NASDAQ are investing into their platform. Financial industry giants NASDAQ and Fidelity continue to wade deeper into the nascent cryptocurrency ecosystem, most recently through investments in Wall Street-friendly crypto exchange ErisX. The Chicago-based ErisX announced today that it has secured an additional $27.5 million in funding from a group of investors headlined by NASDAQ Ventures and Fidelity Investments, though the size of these firms' investments was not disclosed. Quote, "With increasing financial support from leading-edge firms, ErisX stands to provide the most robust, secure, and regulated digital asset offering available to both institutional and individual participants." So now they're already taking it Bakkt exchange one step further. Bakkt is really focusing only on futures and only on institutional investors. Eris is now saying they're doing institutional and individual, and let's read on. According to the firm's website, ErisX will offer both spot cryptocurrency trading and futures contracts. We do like the fact that Bakkt futures contracts are going to be physical delivered Bitcoin, but ErisX is saying they're going to offer spot cryptocurrencies trading. Do you know what spot cryptocurrency trading means? That's like going to coinbase.com. That's like going to Binance. That's like going to any of your favorite cryptocurrency exchanges. They're now going to offer the exchange and trading of Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Litecoin for institutional investors and individual traditional market participants. That is the easiest to date fiat gateway for individuals to get involved in the cryptocurrency space with a trusted name, with a trusted custodial service, and with a trusted easy way to trade these cryptocurrency assets. I think this adds to the growing list of bullish news coming out of big players in the investment space. But, market is remaining irrational, and that's fine. We're trading it down here. We're trying to accumulate down here. You got to take the good with the bad, but at the same time, we like to present these facts and let you know what they really mean. As over on crypto Twitter or any place else, maybe they don't really talk about that. But spot cryptocurrency trading is just like they're creating another Coinbase or another Binance, but it's being created by NASDAQ, Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, Starbucks, Microsoft, to trade these big boys, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Litecoin. Some people like Litecoin, some don't. I'm a proponent of Litecoin, but I think the fact that Litecoin continues to pop up on all these institutional grade infrastructures, that's where the money's going to go first. They only can invest where they can get their dollars into, and it continues to be these top players, the top 5, the top 10 by cryptocurrency market cap. And I think you need to have a portion of your portfolio in a lot of these coins, ride the wave higher, and then, of course, you can dabble off some profits during the next rally to get in the altcoins, as that is when the alt cycle will truly begin. What's going on over here in the chat box? Todd?
Actually, I've been pretty busy over here.
You've been busy?
Funking with some
charts. That's a first. I think that's the first time you've ever done work in your life.
I got a headache.
What is going on? Not too much. A lot of just banter in the chat box, at least here. No real major questions. Mohan says, I hope Litecoin goes up. I'm getting wrecked. Had a few LTC that I bought at greater than $100 USD. Hey, you know what happens, Mohan. Anthony Rosano says, when is the XLM airdrop happening on blockchain.com? You should have, if you signed up and you created an account over on blockchain.com, they should be giving you an email when your XLM airdrop has been credited to your account. If you have not got an email, I'll definitely get over there and check it out to see if maybe you may have deleted something or it got sent to a spam folder. Well, let's do, Todd's got some charts over there, but let's go ahead and do this Zen giveaway real quick, because why not? So when Todd's over here bragging about doing the stock charts, that is on our YouTube homepage. So come over to our homepage.
Hugo wants to know where the big BZ is. You're stupid, Hugo.
Scroll down in this technical analysis area. You can actually see that he did do a video yesterday, one day ago, with 965 views. That was saying to sell your Square, sell your AMD, sell your CAT, and all those would have been over 10% winners leading into today. And we have more downside objectives on all three of those. So we're going to click on this live show here. Copy the URL. Get that over in the random comment picker for you guys. 40 unique commenters, a 1 in 40 chance of winning yourself one full Zcash. Here we go. And the winner is... Man, these names are getting hard.
Good luck with that one.
Nikechi Igrabellum. What do you guys... That's it. What do you guys think of Chainlink? Chainlink is one that I said that I want to do a full fundamental review on. I like what they are doing as trying to be an oracle of the cryptocurrency ecosystem. But I did also tell you to be careful as Chainlink was approaching 9,500 Satoshis and 10,000 Satoshis. I put a chart up that, hey guys, you should probably be looking to take some profits and rebuy Link on a multi-day downside. Man, the DMs and the hate I received for that tweet. But guess what? That ended up being the localized high, and I probably saved some of you some money. So, we don't just throw things up just for the time being. I've not found an entry into Chainlink. I'm under the assumption that BTC will have a minor ABC rally here, but then we'll have a correction for the fourth wave down to around the 3,200 levels. That's what I think is going to happen. I think that is going to take down all the altcoins in Satoshi value, and that's when we'll be looking to bag my first bag of Chainlink. So if you're watching, there you go.
Hate to say this, but Zimmy Jim, you're asking for it. BitBlaster went from 360 to 11. Yeah, we watched that one, so that was the easiest short of a lifetime. I mean, my God, that was telegraphed. My shoulder's a little bit better. I don't walk anymore. I shuffle. That way I shuffle through my dogs. Because don't need that again. Actually, my shoulder still hurts a little bit, but we're trying.
Mark Benjamin says, how do you separate cryptocurrencies, tokens, and glorified securities? Well, the first two are easy. A token is something that is built upon another protocol layer. So if anything is running on the Ethereum network, the Ubiq network, the Ethereum Classic network, those are tokens. Anything that is running its own proprietary blockchain, where it is the native token, the native currency, the native coin of that blockchain, then it is considered a cryptocurrency and a coin, not a token. Now, glorified securities, I think as far as regulatory concerns, none of these are securities. But I think you can start to create your own evaluations. I think a lot of ICOs run the risk of being considered securities down the road. Also, you know that there is lawsuits against XRP, whether it's a security or not. I think that is more of a gray area. So if you have a way that you call things glorified securities, I'd like to see it in the chat box. But tokens are any cryptocurrency that runs on a protocol platform, and coins have their own proprietary blockchain where they serve as the native cryptocurrency.
And I'm going to say, too, on the software, the 5-minute charts are working perfectly. We're having an issue with dailies. The company that does all this for me, the developers, got a new CEO. That screwed up some of my work. So I'm still having some issues. It looks like the technometer's fine and the 5 minutes are fine. So I'm still hoping that, it provides value. I mean, I think I've proven over time on the stocks that the software, I picked the high and the low in the stocks like the last 4 or 5. It's really helped us square in some of these things. So it is helpful. Wyckoff's the only way. And just hoping to get the software out here to subscribers, or more of us can be watching it, living with it, get it in Discord, etc. So
see a lot of people over here talking about Dash, so we will go over that article here in a second. Dish says, when will NVIDIA and AMD cards start to drop? They seem like they are skyrocketing in the last few months. Will we see a downturn in 2019? I don't think I think you're talking about pertaining to the price of the GPUs. Honestly, I think the price has come down a lot. I remember when I was building the most recent rig that I have that the prices are over double what they are currently. With NVIDIA launching the new 20 series, the 2080, you can get a 2080, the top of the line, the very brand new best one, for $700. On top of that, you do get a free copy of Battlefield 5, which is a $50 value. So, I mean, a brand new graphics card, top of the line, 2080 with a free game for $700. I think that's a pretty good deal. And I've actually been bouncing around the idea of building another cryptocurrency miner with the 10 series, the 1080s, just because the prices have come down. So maybe we're looking in different places, or maybe the St. Louis market is a little better.
I'm going to show that chart here because we gave a buy live after the bad news. That's why I do not follow news. Even on stocks yesterday, you would have it'd have been hard to sell stocks yesterday if you're following the news. Terrorists would look like was going to be an issue. He's up 400. That was a major sell. And here on Advanced Micro Devices, the news was horrible that night, around 1785. And then I gave a sell. We'd have been around 23 and change when I gave the sell. So here we are at 21 and change. So I think that's a pretty good one there. So when you make calls like that, it's hard for the trolls to come out. You know, they don't say much.
I'm rich, bitch!
So then we're going to go back one more thing right here.
There is a high degree of risk involved in trading cryptocurrencies. Our thoughts and ideas are for entertainment purposes only. Please consult your personal advisor or do your own research. Past results are not indicative of future returns.
You know, you guys, somebody mentioned that the other night. I need to have that say stocks as well because I'm talking about stocks too much.
Yeah. Looks like we got conflict in prices here. Somebody says he thinks the RTXs are high and disagrees with me, and somebody else says here in the UK prices are very low. So I don't know. Maybe the prices are bouncing around. I know here in St. Louis, if I go to Micro Center, the prices are relatively low, and the 2080 prices for the brand new card, I was shocked to see that you can get the NVIDIA 2080 for $700 with a free $50 game. So, I mean, I don't know. Well, let's go ahead and talk about Dash here. Exclusive. Dash claims crypto industry first with automatic instant send transactions. Somebody was saying, tell me something wrong with Dash. I think it's the best coin over here in the chat box. The only thing Dash was running into is a couple things. Number one, their masternode ecosystem is not continuing to expand just due to it being $90,000 per masternode. But with the way they have things set up, that isn't necessarily a negative. Number two, they do have a treasury system that was close to becoming insolvent during the bear market. Since 90% of the treasury was held in Dash, as we saw a downturn in the cryptocurrency market, they're beginning to struggle, and we're pretty close to having to start doing massive layoffs. Now, it seems like they've figured that out, but this is a heed warning. If any founders are in here for any cryptocurrency, do not hold only your coin. You know, Dash should have diversified it more in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. Could have saved themselves a few bucks with BTC, but also they probably should have converted some of that treasury Dash into USD. Unfortunately, I know that's anti-crypto, but that's just the way of the world and the way to hedge against the markets that you're trying to build a product and build a business in. Seems like they got back on track and the treasury is up and running once again, though. 2018 hasn't been the best of years for crypto. The sprint for mass adoption has converted into a triathlon, I can't talk today, in which contestants are starting to sink in the water. What's different from Dash's Instant Send right now? Dash is implementing an upgrade to its existing Instant Send that will make all transactions instant, permanent, and secure. This marks a first for Dash and cryptocurrency as a whole, and could be a major step toward making cryptocurrency usable for regular merchant transactions. Neither the user nor the merchant will have to wait for transactions to be trusted and cleared. Currently, Dash Instant Send is only available as an optional feature that causes the masternode network to lock the inputs of the transaction until they can receive 10 on-blockchain confirmations. However, with Dash's soon-to-be-released update, all simple transactions will automatically be locked using Instant Send for no additional fee and with no special action or support required on the part of the interface and the user. According to Dash, an estimated 90% of all Dash transactions will be using this new Instant Send feature with the upgrade, while the few more complicated ones are still going to have to do some manual transactions with a little extra fee. Essentially, you know that Venezuela has been going through hyperinflation and Dash has been targeting that market. They even have billboards in Venezuela. I don't know how those are still up with kind of the controversial government, to say the least, that they have down there, pushing Petrocoin, pushing their bolivars, which have, 95% inflation in the past couple weeks. It's been pretty crazy. But Dash here is saying that they are making it so point-of-sale systems no longer will have to wait for confirmations, and all Dash transactions will happen as fast or faster than that of a credit card input that you're used to doing when you go to Walmart or Target currently. I think this is very interesting. Definitely a step in the right direction for the development of the Dash, who, Dash stands for digital cash. They're really striving for the peer-to-peer and the peer-to-store aspect of utilization for the Dash cryptocurrency. And this goes back to yesterday where we said Dash did partner up with Alt36, which is the leading point-of-sale system for the medical marijuana industry and dispensaries. I think this will be interesting with InstaSend to see if dispensaries will start accepting Dash on a larger scale, and seeing as which there will be no, you can't call back. You can't ask for a refund anymore with the InstaSend, as well as there is no wait time because you do not need to wait for the 10 confirmations on blockchain any longer.
Anybody doing pot stocks, I'll throw another one out there because I mentioned Tilray. And I had to buy 2 days ago. And you did see some bad news yesterday, and then today you got the Dow down 800. And it didn't affect Tilray. So I'd probably say if you're looking for a scalp, buying that one here, probably you can sell it at a higher price.
Mohan says he's not liking the 20 series GPU, thinks they're useless in Rex performance. A $1,200 GPU that has a hard time keeping 60 FPS in 1080p. Well, like I was saying, here in St. Louis, I can go to Micro Center right now and get the 2080. I think it's even a Vega 2080 RTX for $700 or $750, and get the free Battlefront. So for $800, I think it's interesting. I need to run some performance, look at some of the features to see if I'd upgrade. Right now, I'm running on a 1080 for my gaming rig. All right, back to cryptocurrencies. This is probably the biggest news, and I don't know why I didn't start with this first. I'm surprised nobody asked about it. Vertcoin is floating around that they were 51% attacked, that they were hacked, that a bunch of people lost money. So what really happened? Between the end of November and the timing of this writing, there have been several attempts at double spending on the Vertcoin network. We can observe several relatively large reorgs. I'm not aware of the victim or the culprit, but several members of the Vertcoin community and developers are keeping a close eye on the network, and I would advise everyone to do the same thing. How is VTC going to fix it? Vertcoin was founded in 2014. Ever since then, the protocol has been developed by many different users and promoted by many different people. Nobody is going to let that end here. The team has recognized that the threat before this took place and have taken actions accordingly. Different members of the team and community have approached exchanges with the request to increase deposit confirmations. Now, what does this do? If you increase the confirmations that are needed for the exchange, that means if somebody's trying, if they're able to do a 51% attack and get fake Vertcoins, or ones that are running on the wrong blockchain, by the time that they actually get approved to get added to the exchange, the main chain would have caught up with the reorganized chain, and the 51% attack would have failed. So that is what Vertcoin did here to prevent this from occurring. But the reason that they believe that this has been attacked, they've made it public that they're working on their own algorithm. This algorithm is going to be created in order to get ASIC miners and rented hash power off of their network. Vertcoin wants to be the coin of the people. Vertcoin wants everybody to be able to mine it using a GPU. If you have ASICs and rented hash power, that means the difficulty gets too high and the profitability for the average Joe like yourself is not there. So maybe that is why that they were attacked. Now, this change is coming soon. The goal is to make an algorithm that is not easily outsourceable and to decrease the efficiency of any potential ASIC to a point where its edge becomes negligible. I also strongly believe that due to the increasing pressure throughout the ecosystem, other coins will move away from ASIC resistance in the future. Finally, I want to say that Vertcoin is here to stay. We will not compromise on decentralization by implementing centralized controls, and we will not give up on fighting ASICs. We ambitiously aim to become the dominant mining algorithm for GPUs in the future. In the meantime, please ensure your protection against double spends. There is no damage being done to the blockchain. You can still use the network. However, please make sure if you are using it peer-to-peer that you do increase the amount of confirmations that are needed for that transaction to occur. If you're trading on the exchange, it doesn't affect you. They have made that, they've kind of shut down that attempt at a hack and at a 51% attack of VTC.
Well, I'm going to go back here. A couple people, Hugo and Mohan, asking about XLM USDT. I've got a technometer down here at 40.11 a little bit earlier today. So close to oversold, but not there. If you go to the 5-minute chart, you can see down here we support price. Volume has continued to deteriorate clear up to right now. This chart is current. And price is trying to hold. So it's been a little weaker than I expected with everything, but I would think there's trying to find some support here at this 14 level. So maybe bounce if Bitcoin can. And Bitcoin, you know, I still think works somewhat higher here. 39.61 where it's been. Saying the same thing. So nothing going on Bitcoin. 39.50 is where it's been most of the day. So no excitement.
No excitement. What else you guys got? We've gone through all the news. We've given away some cryptocurrency. We're going to go ahead and give away some more cryptocurrency tomorrow. So make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and leave a comment in the comment section below with that ZEN wallet address if you like some free crypto. So do that. And let's go to the chat box and see what's going on here. Now, we did a poll yesterday and said, is Bitcoin 5K coming or Bitcoin 3K coming? Only one person was bullish on the price of Bitcoin. What do you guys think today? Are you changing anything here? Do you think Bitcoin's going to hit 3K or 5K first? Let's update this poll and see what the sentiment is here in this market. Do you think you're going to have another opportunity at another dip to buy? Are you riding out a wave higher, hoping to take off some profits around $5,000? What you guys got?
What up, Handy Ram? 1,000. Wog say something about DGB. Everybody's bearish.
Zimmy Jim says RDD. Can you do an RDD chart, Todd, if possible? Man, everybody's still bearish, and even more bearish today. At least everybody yesterday was saying 3K. Now you guys are trying to be the cool guy going out on a limb saying 1K, 2K, 2.2K, 2.5K. Whoa. There we go. We got one bull. Some B14 crypto, 5K, buy. There you go. And now we got Gene in here saying $400 Bitcoin. How would you be feeling on a $400 Bitcoin, Todd? Would it be still going live if Bitcoin went to $400?
Probably not from this office. Maybe from my phone.
We'd have to sell. We'd have to do phone live shows only from now on.
If I paid my bill.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right.
I got RDD, BTC, same type of thing. Volume's going to new lows. Price is trying to hold. That's really, and there's.
Zoom out a little bit. What are you on, the 5-minute? You do the daily.
No, I was doing a 5-minute on my stuff. That was the first chart I brought up. You got to give me some time, dude. I got too much going on over here. There's the 4-hour. So looks like a descending wedge. But I'm sure super oversold. Wow, these charts are crazy.
Look at that chart.
That's
Holy moly.
Holy moly.
Look, all I can say pertaining to RDD is their, how do I want to say this? I think that their development team, their transparency and everything has kind of gone to almost zero during the bear market. Now they're still working on things, Red ID, etc. They have the tipping bot. But again, they've kind of disappeared. Let's just say they were supposed to have some partnerships and integrations, kind of fell through on their obligations, and they are no longer going to have that partnership and integration. I can't really say what it is, but that's the fact of the reality. And if I know somebody with this partnership and integration that they fell through on their obligations and they didn't hold up their end of the bargain, therefore they're not going to have that partnership anymore, then I'm sure that applies to several other partnerships as well. Now, we know this crypto ecosystem can remain irrational at times, and Redcoin will probably pump in the bull market and may have some random McAfee-like pump in the near future as well. But I'm just saying from an overall fundamental perspective, I think that kind of tells you about the current situation of the team during this bear cycle. Now, maybe the bull comes back, they get remotivated, they get some fresh funds, and things change. But for the time being, I'm staying away from RDD at these levels, and I'm staying away from RDD with their current transparency and team activity.
Mohan, I'll check into that straw poll if I remember. I made a note here because I agree it would be nice to see real results, not just guessing. So let's figure that out.
Mohan says RDD, even though I hold some, is a competitor to RPD, isn't it? I think the initial vision of RPD is going to be similar to RDD and B in the same sector. Those guys have some more ideas, more implementations of RPD, but actually one of the team members may or may not have had a pretty good relationship with RDD and kind of inspired him to spin off and create a new cryptocurrency in RPD due to the very team dysfunctions that I was just talking about.
And Connor McNugget with the number one question. When moon?
When moon? Well, hang on a second. Let me... Oh, Nickstradamus. Oh, June? No, that's not it. No, July? No. January 18th, 2019. The bull catalyst will occur and the bull market will begin. January 19th, 2019. Don't
show me the money.
Lighten up your bags. Don't sell your bags. Dollar cost average and accumulate. And next year around this time, you'll be praising the Todd Father and Nickstradamus for sticking here with you guys and making sure you saw the vision and the future of blockchain and cryptocurrencies moving forward. Oh, damn it, James, with the $2 super chat. Puma Pay, what is this project really doing? Well, damn it, James, I've never even heard of Puma Pay, so probably not doing very
Thanks
much.
for the $2, though. Sucker.
Got him.
Sorry, damn it, James, but one coin Nick knows nothing about, and he's not going to fake it.
I'm not going to try to fake like I do. I pulled it up over here. After the show's over, I'll look into it, and maybe I'll get you some kind of blurb the next time you ask me.
I went through charts too fast. It's 7:15, and I'm spent my load.
Spent your load.
I'm done. I don't have any stocks to talk about, I don't think.
Handy Ram says dollar cost average ... LOL. I'm short, right? Meow. Well, there you go, Randy Mabs.
So you're short ETC, I believe you said.
Good luck with the shorts. The shorts have been closed on the recent move from 3,800 to 4,200. Like I said, we have different investment objectives. Everybody's going to have their own, but I can tell you, shorting anything around these levels is taking a very big risk, especially leverage trading around these levels as we continue to see people get wrecked. I follow that wrecked Twitter account, and my newsfeed is full of people getting liquidated on the short side and on the long side. When will you start learning to stop over leveraging your positions, especially in the market right now where there's just so much uncertainty? Crazy. Mohan, $2 super chat. Thanks for all the hard work, gentlemen. Keep it up. Hey, you know, we're at the end of the show, so if you're just tuning in, you know, we're way more professional. Usually we went over some crypto news, some crypto fundamentals, some charts as well. Right now we're just having some fun, answering some questions in the chat box, and getting ready to give away some coins on the next live show.
Giving away some wrenches.
No wrenches to be given.
Oh, no.
To these
no
peasants.
Trolls. We're pretty trollless. That's hard to believe, considering what's going on.
That's true. You know, I think at some point it gets pretty hard to troll when we're here with our real names, our real face, giving decent ideas for trades, hodls, passive income. You know, right. We're not up to any funny business. We're just here doing our thing, having some fun, and trying to gain knowledge while spreading the knowledge of the investment space as a whole. Cryptocurrencies, traditional markets, commodities, whatever it may be.
And we gave a sell on stocks yesterday. Thanks.
As Todd says, Todd, check the waves chart. New developments underway.
Don't come to me yet because I'm trying to get my software reloaded to go into some more charts.
There we go.
The developers are working on getting it to load faster, which would be cool.
Michael Brown says, is it too late to make a profit on Zcash before it hits Coinbase? So when they got added to Coinbase Pro, they have given up almost all of their gains from that Coinbase Pro listing. Let's see what the chart is looking like. I haven't even followed this one too much. Well, it looks like after the Coinbase Pro listing, you had the surge, obviously. Then it looks like it has come back and tested the 50% retracement to rally a little bit here. We do know from historical data on Coinbase listings, they'll probably be adding Zcash to Coinbase.com here in the next couple of days. You are going to see a pump on the Coinbase.com even in the bear market. How much? I don't know. I think it's going to be dampened for a couple of reasons. Number one, if Bitcoin does do another leg lower, that is going to really dampen the effect there. Also, number two, the biggest thing is that the market capitalization of the cryptocurrency. This gets overlooked and does not get discussed very much. But Basic Attention Token and ZRX have much smaller market capitalizations than that of Zcash. What does that mean? That means it takes less volume and less liquidity and trades to really push those coins higher. The amount of volume that needs to come in on Zcash to match those explosive moves that ZRX and BAT had would need to be about 3 or 4 times as much value due to the market cap dynamics of Zcash currently. If you hold Zcash and you're trying to capitalize, or if you're trying to buy here for profits, you need to make sure to place a sell order. The wick is going to happen in about 5 minutes time. It's going to happen right when you go to take a dump in the bathroom. You're not going to be in front of your computer. So you need to put that order on the order book and hope that you catch an upside pump with the Coinbase listing if you are to get involved. But like I said, don't overlook market capitalization dynamics and the amount of money it would take to move Zcash in comparison to Basic Attention Token and ZRX.
I'm going to go with what Hugo said. The trolls figured it out, and they're with us now.
There you go. That's true. And we hold no grudges. You know, some of the names I scroll through this chat box, we've seen you in other places, other Twitter, whatever it is, talking your ish, but we accept you as like anyone else, accept you to learn crypto community. Some of you even have a wrench currently right now, and realize that we're here to stay. We're here to be transparent, here to try to make some gains, and we're here to have a little bit of fun.
We
you got a waves chart over there?
Yeah, I'm going to show the waves. I got the waves BTC daily. We did have an oversold technometer. It's kind of behind the screen here, and I just did a screenshot. We do go to overbought with today's close. So maybe we slow up somewhere here. And with that news, probably it will slow up a little bit. And then we're going to go back to this. I showed this yesterday. Continued volume coming in. This was all sell volume, sell volume, sell volume. While price is holding. When that releases, you get some upside. So and there you have it. You get some real upside. So volume is just a huge component of this stuff. That's all I can say. Just trying to get that software where we've got it where it's reliable and legit. But there's the 4 hours. So, you know, we spent a lot of time around $2 on that thing. Fell down to $1 and now back to $2.13. And we're trying to do a little bit of work with the waves. So we're waiting on them. Maybe they're going to get perked up here now. I know they had a lot of information coming in December, and here we are. So you might see us and Waves doing a little bit of work together.
You got to press that whoa, whoa, easy does it button on that one.
Oh, yeah, right. I got to be
whoa, easy does it.
I've got balls of steel.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
The other channels.
They know nothing!
Shout out to Data Dash. Shout out to Carter Thomas. Shout out to Peter from Decentralized TV.
Right.
Those are some of the guys that I watched before I really decided to go public.
Jose
I
Ortega.
finally went public when I noticed the bear market was ensuing and a lot of people were getting misinformed. But definitely there is some other really solid YouTubers, a lot of solid crypto Twitter influencers out there. Always get various opinions to generate your own opinion, and just try to follow the right people in the space. As you know, there's a lot of falsified information, shillers, etc., scammers, and you know, hold on to your money, hold on to your coins tight, and don't get caught up with the wrong crowd.
And hopefully one day we can just
I'm rich, bitch!
play that the whole show. Back when it was fun in November, December last year.
All right, all right.
Clifford Chapman likes his metals. I'm not sure if I'm as excited about them. Metals I usually have to trade, so still along a little bit, but who knows? They have been beaten down. and there have been a lot of short interest. So maybe we can finally dig out of here and start an uptrend.
And I like my metals too. Clifford Chapman says, guys, I consider crypto as a speculation. The metals are a sure thing. And, you know, I have some precious metals. I collect coins as well. But the reason that I think cryptocurrencies are moving in the right direction, even for the narrative that some people don't like as a storage of value or storage of wealth, is because the global economy is really becoming a digitized economy. Well, that kind of leads you right into Bitcoin. Also, the fact of using, you know, gold has value for what? It's shiny, it's had value for thousands of years, and it's really kept up with inflation. You know, an ounce of gold 100 years ago could have bought you a suit. An ounce of gold today can buy you a suit. That's kind of what it does. It holds its value in that manner. But the actual spending, using, and storing of gold is quite difficult. And the consumption of energy in order to mine it, to refine it, to put it in a coin shop, etc., is quite detrimental as well. And I just, from somebody who's 27, I kind of see the younger guys and what they're doing. They're really starting to avoid precious metals and move more towards the digitized economy of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And as the older crowd continues to die off, it might continue to sway that way. Now, if there's some kind of economic crisis, you know, the global internet grid, electricity grid, or something like that, obviously, well, Bitcoin might not be up and running, and maybe gold will be the only thing we got. But I'm not really forecasting that around the corner, personally.
I'm going to go back. Somebody asked about Square again. I think that's an important one, so let's go back to Square. Because down here I was trying to buy it, but I couldn't get the oversold technometer, and that was a scary day. We actually did really caught a sell around 66 here, but we ride all the way to 73. So right now 40.98. We need a 38 to get any type of buy signal. We're going to see how that acts here, whether we're just going to go down here and test this 56. I'm not sure. I don't want to jump the gun on that buy, so I'm going to wait for a 38, look at it then. There's NEBL, BTC, 5 minute, not much to say. You had some selling come down here while price held, which helped that jump, but then it was basically reversed, and then slow rally since then. So I don't follow Nebulous enough, or whatever it's called. NEBL.
Josh over here says, does Carter Thomas have a new channel somewhere? Haven't seen Coinmaster up in a few months. No, he does not. I see him over on Twitter here and there. I was giving him a shout out because he was around, you know, he was one of the people I watched a lot of. He was doing a lot of good content there for a second. A lot of people have disappeared due to the bear market. A couple of reasons. Doesn't mean they're not interested in cryptocurrencies, but, you know, there's not a lot of viewers out here to be gotten. There's not a lot of subscribers here to be gotten, and there's not a lot of money in the space right now as far as ad revenue, etc. You know, he was used to, a lot of those guys were used to getting 100,000 views on videos, and now they're seeing 5,000 views. Well, that's a little bit of a hit to your income and to what you got going on, and that's why some of them are starting to disappear. Also, of course, you're seeing the ones who were just get-rich quick, Shilia, BitConnect referral links, like Trevon James and stuff disappear, but that's kind of for negative reasons. So, I mean, it's tough out here.
What's up, Driven Muffin?
It's tough out here. We're not really making any ad revenue from YouTube. We do this just because we believe in the space. We're here to help you guys out. And we do have some Patreon members that at least siphon a little bit of income out of the space. So it gets us here, gets us continuing to do live shows for you guys. So you guys can thank the Patreon members and the Discord members for us still trying to tune in here as much as possible.
Shitload of info over there, too. Mind-boggling. It shows you how much I know. Nebulous is NAS. Thanks, Taj. I was looking at Neblio. So NAS is not going to be in my system, I don't believe. I did say what somebody said, the Neo co-founders over there at NAS now, Nebulous. So good info.
All right, all right.
I mean, we're trying to hodl this show. I mean, I still think this is the future. So we're going to ride this thing out, and we're going to ride the next wave up.
Exactly, and I guarantee when the next wave really starts coming, you're going to start seeing new YouTube gurus, and people have disappeared coming back into the space. People that just recently said, oh, there's no money to be made in cryptos coming back to the space. I mean, that's just going to happen. And that's why I say, if you're currently in the space right now, look around. Look who's still on YouTube. Look who's still putting out content. Look around Twitter. See who's doing high-level information. Remember that those people, write those people down, and those are the ones you want to follow in the next bull market, because they've been here through the ups, the downs, the lefts and rights, and they're always trying to get to the core of technical analysis and fundamental analysis and bring you good information. Obviously, we try to do that, but I'm saying there's others out there, so keep an eye out for those. Write those down. That's who you want to stick with, even during the next bull rally.
BZ relaunched yesterday, I think it was. I just don't think he made it on. Markets are hurting him. He's just not going to come back. That's all.
Dang it, James says, I'm going to do it. Coindrunk.com.
Drink till you're drunk.
That is funny.
VTC crashing. Well, it's 39.22, so it has dropped about $30 here. Let's not scare everybody.
It's nothing out of the ordinary. If you've been with us here for a little bit, we were saying once 42 hit, if it fell and broke 44,000, we were going to see another leg lower, which we saw the leg lower to 4,000, leg lower to 3,800. Todd's looking for a little bit of a perk up here before a possible another leg lower. I think that we're going to head around for the mid threes to ride around 3K personally for one final capitulation wick before we start to see another bull catalyst and before some of the big dogs show their cards and show that they have been the ones accumulating Bitcoin all this time.
I guess I'll say 3250, I think, could be the worst case, so we'll see.
And then Maculio Kid with the pot leaf picture says crypto and cannabis is the future. So Dash all the way. Shout out to you. There you go. I think you got a match made in heaven there. With that picture, your love for cannabis, your love for cryptocurrencies, Dash is probably going to be one of the major, I'm not going to say payment providers, but used cryptocurrencies in the dispensary ecosystem. What's up, Anthony Lazay's in here. Nice to have you. Haven't seen you for a little while. You still got that wrench. OMG coming out with some interesting information. I'm excited for Cosmos or Tendermint to finally really get going, as I think that the value proposition and the current price of OMG is really tied to Cosmos, which has just still failed to get off the ground and get launched. It's still in testnet, so we'll see what happens.
What's up, Anthony Lazio? That's all I got. It's 7:31. We've done our hour.
Make sure to watch the replay. At the beginning of the show, we knocked out a lot of news, a lot of fundamentals, and a lot of technical analysis. We did a giveaway from last night's live show. We will be doing a giveaway for this night's live show, so you need to be subscribed. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing here? And then leave a comment in the comment section below with that ZEN wallet address. What you got, Todd?
That's all I got.
You're in a good mood. Let's let them go in a good way. I don't know what you got.
I'm done.
You're done. That's
tired.
It.
Dinner.
Connor McNugget says, don't bad talk Cosmos. Niagara Tony will crack those kneecaps. No, I'm very interested in Cosmos. I think Cosmos has a lot of things going for it. It's just disappointing that it's still in testnet, not produced. So I'm still bullish on Cosmos. I'm still bullish on the fact that once Cosmos is released, I think that's going to be very beneficial to the OMG ecosystem. But as of now, it's just kept being held back and held back and held back. So we'll see what happens and when it finally gets released.
XRP at 0.352. I mean, XRP has held up well here. I think that's one that still probably takes us higher. Dinner, I'd like to say it's a steak, but I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight, so I don't know.
Trying to lose a little bit of weight? I need to lose some weight. I need to get back in the gym.
Getting ready for thong season.
I'm getting out of shape.
You're a fat boy. You got that girlfriend. You never get out no more.
It's the girlfriend. It's the sitting at this desk, the Discord desk now.
I'm going to have to ask her if she likes chubby guys.
Fuck you, Todd. All right, guys, that's about all we got. We will see you over in Patreon and Discord for those of you who are part of that. Shout out to you guys. So we'll see you later tonight. And until next time, for all you guys here on YouTube, stay tuned for your daily updates on cryptocurrencies right here at Learn Crypto. We will be live tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. So catch us live. Get those questions ready. And hopefully we have some more news and price action to talk about. Until then, peace out.
Peace out. Hey, Corolla.
Dollar cost average in Bitcoin. Put some orders in. You're not going to regret it. You need to fatten those bags up, my friends. I've seen some of those bags. They're looking too light. We need to triple those bags up.
Exactly.
Peace.
Hey, stay positive, pal. Most people, when they lose, they whine and quit. But you got to be there for the turns. Everybody's got good luck. Everybody's got bad luck. Don't run when you lose.
Play hard. Play clean. Be careful out there.
We'll see you all again. Sleep tight.